there you lot. I hope you're very, very well. And today, I am very excited about the book I've got, because it's one of my favourites. It's called Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. And it's written by a person called Lynley Dodd. So, I hope you like it, because I love it. Here we go. You ready for a speedy read? Alright. Out of the gate and off for a walk went Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. And Hercules Morse, as big as a horse, with Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Bottomly pots covered in spots. Hercules Morse, as big as a horse, and Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Muffin Maclay, like a bundle of hay. Bottomly pots, covered in spots. Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. And Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Ooh, bits of Maloney, all skinny and bony. Muffin Maclay, like a bundle of hay. Bottomly pots, covered in spots. Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. And Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Schnitzel von Crumb, with a very low tongue. Bits of Maloney, all skinny and bony. Muffin Maclay, like a bundle of hay. Bottomly pots, covered in spots. Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. And Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. With tails in the air, they trotted on down, past the shops in the park, to the far end of town. They sniffed at the smells, and they snooped at each door, when suddenly, out of the shadows, they saw Scarface Claw, the toughest Tom in town. Yow, said Scarface Claw. Off with a yowl, a wail and a howl, a scatter of paws and a clatter of claws, went Schnitzel von Crumb with a very low tongue. Bits of Maloney, all skinny and bony. Muffin Maclay, like a bundle of hay. Bottomly pots, covered in spots. Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. And Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Straight back home to bed. Oh, and there he is, hiding under his blanket in his little bed. And that was the rather marvellous Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. I hope you enjoyed that, because I did. I like, oh, look there they all are. Hercules Morse, he's the big one. There's Harry Maclary, he's our hero dog. Bottomly Pots, a Dalmatian. And Schnitzel von Crumb's very cute with his little low tongue. And we've got Muffin Maclay, Bits of Maloney. And they all live at different houses, don't they? Look, we've got Harry Maclary lives at number 60. Looks like a nice house with a white picket fence. Hercules Morse, he lives at number 54. Yeah. So, he's got a big red garage door. And then Bottomly Pots lives at number 52. So he must be neighbours with Hercules Morse. I imagine they all live on the same streets. And Muffin Maclay, he lives at number 48. Got big green bushes round his house. And then Bits of Maloney, he lives at number 36, and he's got a nice brown fence around his house. And then last of all, we've got Schnitzel von Crumb, who lives at number 22. He's very palatial. Look, he's got big brick walls. Maybe he lives in a very posh house. But it's nice, isn't it? They all go out for a walk. They're all mates. They're all neighbours. I imagine that you probably sometimes go out with your friends who live on your street. But I hope you don't meet this fella, Scarface Claw. He looks tough, doesn't he? Very determined expression. And look, we know what happens. He scares them. They run away straight back home to bed. Yeah. And look, there are more Harry Maclary books as well. So maybe I'll try and find some of these at the library and have a speedy read of those too. Alright? So, I have got a chop. I've got to go. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you for another speedy read very soon, alright? Laters, bye!